Music workout is a new concept in teaching music theory. Basically, it's a tool giving you countless ways to have fun while teaching and learning. To get the fun started, you get either the Music Workout Teachers Edition box, primarily meant for teachers to use in their classes. Or you get the Music Workout Games box, meant for more occasional fun and games while learning something, of course. First off, we have the Teacher's Edition box, meant to fit just your needs as a music teacher. The box contains more than 800 cards divided in 12 groups. We have the big rhythm cards, the rectangular cards, we have the note value cards, then we have the rest cards, the interval training cards, what we call the note finder cards, there's the time signature cards, then there's the subdivision cards, and finally there's sheets, buttons and bar lines for solfeggio training, along with the clefs, of course. In this video, I'll show you just a few possibilities the materials offer, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. As you get accustomed to using these cards, you and your students will find new ways to go at it all the time. I'll start off showing you the rectangular rhythm cards. One of the ways in which you can use these cards is to line them up like this, clap one of the cards and ask your students which one is being clapped. When they've pointed out the correct card, you can flip the card and the challenge continues. You could ask your students to do the clapping and the guessing, of course. Another way to use the cards is to line them up in a row like this and clap more cards at a time. Or you could divide your students in groups, have one group clap one card and the other group clap another at the same time. Finally, you could put in play the subdivision cards, just to learn and distinguish the value of the notes. With the note value cards, you can build your own bars in teams. In this case, I've built 3 bars in 4. Ask your students to clap what they build or to apply the subdivision cards. You could also, when they finish, change the time signature and ask your students to fix what would then be incorrect. The cards are designed to work with this kind of intuition and they're very versatile. Another fun challenge is the note finder cards. One set of cards in this group shows the letters of the notes in the G and in the F clef. The other set shows the matching notes of the letter cards. You can then deal out some cards to your students, let's say 3 each, and ask your students to find their matching notes on the table. This way, your students will learn the notes in a fun and challenging way. The same principle could apply to the interval cards. You can deal out some interval name cards to your students and ask them to find their matching interval on the table. In these sorts of challenges, it's always fun to time your students just to pace things up. Or you could ask your students to sing or play their interval. The games box contains 3 traditional games only translated into the language of music. These games are meant for more occasional fun. Still, you get to learn a great deal. There's Music Bingo with 12 plates and call sheets. Get accustomed to the symbols, the instruments and the expressions in music while having fun. And there's Music Domino in 3 different levels, which is great to play when you want to learn the note values. And finally, we have Music Memory, which is the traditional memory game, only with music symbols. New challenges and games are invented all the time by teachers and by students. This is a tool you will not tire from using, that not only improves the skills of your students more quickly, it brings the perception of music theory learning to a whole other level. The Music Workout memory game is also available as an app for Android and Apple products. In the app version, we've added sound clips to help students learn the sound of different instruments, the duration of notes, and examples of music expressions in general. You can even play the game without the visuals to further the challenge. If you want to know more about Music Workout, please visit our webpage at musicworkout.tk. You'll find our webshop there along with our contact information. Thank you for watching.